Big Herc916, positivity, motivation. Now, I was born and predominantly raised in California. Northern California, Southern California, Los Angeles, OC, the Bay Area, Sacramento. I've lived all over California, man. And there is people behind the scenes who want to see California get flushed down the toilet. And they have plans to come in and somehow, whether buy the state up, take over a large chunk of it, and have people there just living in straight chaos. Why would the Attorney General leak this information about all the concealed and carry people in California? Check this out.
For now, though, developing tonight, the state of California under fire after posting a list of every person with a permit to carry a concealed gun, including their names, addresses, and phone numbers. The list included celebrities, judges, even victims of domestic violence.
CBS 13's Laura Hafley is live outside the Department of Justice with the concerns many gun owners are raising now. Laura.
Well, this goes way beyond a simple filing error. The AG's office releasing a list of names, birthdays, gender, race, and home addresses of every single person in the state of California with a concealed carry weapons permit. This all happened last night after the AG released a website in the effort to be more transparent when it comes to gun safety. The website had in it firearm safety information, record sales, and a link to a portal of concealed carry permit holders. Except when you clicked on that portal, thousands of columns came up with all of that personal information included that I just mentioned. Now, that website has since been taken down, but too late. Victims already saw it. One who spoke to us about the danger this has put his family in.
Even most of my family members do not know that I have a concealed weapons permit. I have a good reason.
That to me is beyond anything I could imagine as far as with these people who are high profile celebrities, athletes, entertainers, business people who could be potential robbery targets now having their information out there like that. Why do they want everybody just to be at the beck and mercy of criminals? Does that make sense to you? It makes no sense to me. But it does make sense, because this is how they corral people by fear. See, at the end of the day, man, the people who run around robbing, stealing, they thinking they having a free-for-all. But at some point, they got plans for those people too. Those super prisons, those stock options that they're investing in right now in those private correctional institutions, they about to go up 1,000-fold, because when they fill these things up with all those individuals who are gonna scream that, oh, my little baby, he wasn't that bad of a kid and he been robbing, and they got multiple videos of him, you're gonna wish you would have thought twice about what you're doing. And people in California, as far as who's running the state, horrible, man. I mean, some of the most beautiful weather, some great people I've met, but as far as how things are politically and what the agenda there is, horrible. Horrible, man. It blows my mind. And you can't live in a society where there's no order, where you can't enjoy going out with your family, with your kids. I mean, for the people who are committing these crimes, they don't care. And I've been on the other side, so I'm telling you from a real perspective. I've been around a lot of these individuals, and these are people I wouldn't even share top ramen soup with in jail. They're shit. I mean, I made mistakes, but I immediately, upon sitting my ass up in that cell, knowing I wasn't going home for a decade, when I got them handcuffs put on me, I realized, man, what was I thinking? How'd I go so far away from who I really was? And see, the further and further you go, it's like a floating raft. And there's nobody to throw you a rope to pull you up to rescue you, and you're just out there. And before you know it, it's too late. You're gonna mess around and do something, man, that you can't turn back from. Thinking, oh man, this was just I was trying to come up on this rollie. Oh man, I was just trying to get a couple pounds of weed. Oh man, I was just trying to, come up on this gold chain. And oh man, I just wanted to roll in this dude's Lambo. I was just trying to get the Ferrari. Oh man, See, when you're sitting up in that cell and you got barbarians up in there, you got people pressing you, you got the gang politics, you got the racial politics, you got the guards up in there, you got to deal with the warden, you got to deal with lockdowns, you got to deal with trying to get on the phone if you got anybody who calls, who you can call, who even to pick up. And the first 2 years you might think it's gravy up in there, but when you get to that number 8, number 9, that 10th year, and you got 10 more to go, you're gonna think twice, man. I tell you from personal experience, I didn't learn in juvenile hall, I didn't learn in CYA. My black ass had to do something that really set me down to think like, who are you? And I'm telling you guys right now, California, I don't know what is California? What is going on? The people there, I mean, everything from how they're working the children in just total chaos and confusion to just businesses. I mean, businesses, you see it all day, smash and grabs everywhere. And kids thinking that that's a way of life. How long do you think you're gonna smash and grab? How many robberies do you think you're gonna commit before you get caught? There's a cap on that. How many do you think you're gonna do before you get caught? I'm just a small voice, whether it's talking about black on black violence, whether it's talking about trying to get a trade, trying to prepare yourself for the future, taking care of your kids. I'm a small voice, man. Most of the people who really have the platforms, they already done took the bag, so they're not gonna tell you the real. They don't care. They got private security. They got armed guards. They're kids. They don't care. They're part of that whatever society, and they're down with whatever. But I see a lot of things happening, and it's like, man, we got to have some type of values. If you have total moral decay, you're talking about the fall of the Roman Empire, man. The fall of the Roman Empire. You see, they start with all the coastal states: Oregon, Washington, California. East Coast, you got New York. You got a couple other states over there going through it. Philly's off the hook. Chicago, everything that has water and ports, all those places, total chaos, man. People fearing for their safety, man. Atlanta over the weekend, you had a bunch of shootings. I mean, total chaos. But see, they rule through chaos. And then when they pass the new laws, whatever they gonna pass and start locking these dudes up, they're gonna say it's racist. You're gonna say it's racist, but nobody told you to go out there and do what you're doing over and over again. This is a perfect opportunity to create businesses, wealth, organize opportunities where you can pool your money together, and there's everything from landscaping to truck deliveries. There's all type of opportunities, but you want to sit around, smoke weed all day, play video games, and wait for the next lick. Man, it's coming, man. I keep telling you, it's coming. California might even be ground zero, man, for all this shit, man. They really want that state to implode. And I just don't understand it, man. You know, I had a friend who they went out to Oakland, him and his girlfriend, and downtown, you know, they're down in Oakland hanging out and got robbed broad daylight. You know, took their watch, took their phones, took their wallets and purses, and they called the cops. Cops came and said, we can't do nothing about it. Can you imagine that, getting robbed broad daylight, and the cops come and they say they can't do nothing about it, they can't even investigate? Who wants to live in that type of society, man? It's a sad, man. And you know, I just trip out every time I visit and I see, like, man, how they letting this happen. But these people, man, while this is going on over here, they got plans over here. And watch the shift in the property, who's buying what, and what moves are being made. They setting it up right now, man. You guys got to peep game, man, and just be ready for whatever comes next, because they got plans, man, and it's not a pretty plan from what it appears to be right now. So, hey, stay positive, stay motivated, and just be safe out there, man. Big Herc916. This video is brought to you by Amato Enterprise, the best in TV mounting in the Phoenix, Arizona area. They build TV walls, over the fireplace, ceiling mounts, all for as low as $100. Rated #1 in the Phoenix, Arizona area on thumbtack.com. For your TV mounting needs in Arizona, contact Amato Enterprise. Lockdown's over. Get your yard time in. Exclusively at FreshOutSeries.com. Don't forget to stop by the Big Herc916 store and pick you up a sticker for your car, or a patch, or a sticker for your laptop, or maybe a beanie, or read one of the many books that Big Herc916 has authored. You know how we do it. Hello, I'm Big Herc916. Contact me for life coaching and motivational speaking.